Whoa, buddy, does it sound like Sony has some interesting technology inside the PlayStation 5? And for some reason, they didn't feel the need to announce this until now, which doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. But I still think that Sony is definitely onto something with what they're doing with the PlayStation 5. It seems like it's going to add much more to the user experience, being able to not more than just play games and the immersion factor and things like that. And the technology, it sounds pretty expensive. I know that there's a lot of things going around about the PlayStation 5 and cost. This really kind of cements to me that most likely this is going to be a $499 console for the version with the Blu-ray player for sure. But, the other one probably won't be as much. But this is fantastic news. I can't wait to get into it with you guys. I'm going to dive into this, and we're going to figure out some of this stuff together. What's up, everybody? Crapgamer here with Crapgamer Reviews, back with another video. Thank you so much for checking it out. I really do appreciate it. Please hit that like button, share it out, subscribe. I really do appreciate that as well. It helps out the channel, and it means a lot to me personally. So, it's sort of a weird thing. When it comes to technology, we know that these consoles are doing things that we have never seen consoles do before. And again, that's not a bad thing. I feel like this is something that we actually buy next generation consoles for. We buy them for the idea to be able to go out there and do things that weren't possible on what we already have, right? Otherwise, what's the point? So, with that being said, a lot of people are excited about the PlayStation 5. A very interesting thing happened yesterday, and this isn't necessarily what this video is about, but PlayStation opened up direct orders for the PS5, which I thought was very interesting. So I registered, of course, this is only in the US for some reason, and so that was a little bit weird. I still think that the PlayStation 5 will be available to everybody, but, it says PlayStation 5 is coming, register for the opportunity to be one of the first to pre-order your PS5 console from the PlayStation. There will be limited quantity of PS5 consoles available for pre-order, so we will be inviting some of our existing customers to be one of the first to pre-order one from PlayStation. Pre-order reservations will be taken on a first-come, first-served basis, so once you get an invite via email, we encourage you to follow instructions and act fast. If you are interested in receiving an invitation, register below. If selected, we will contact you with email instructions and details. So again, they ask you to confirm by entering your PlayStation ID, your online ID, your PSN ID. The interesting part about that is that probably means that only one per customer. This could really help with getting scalpers out of the way. You know what I mean? There's usually people that buy up multiple consoles at a launch and then sell them on eBay at a marked up price. This is probably a way to take care of that. Also, if you think about it, it's realistically a great way to take care of longtime fans, like fans that have really gone out of their way to support the brand and support Sony for a very long time. Because, at the end of the day, that's what matters most. Like, us fans have been supporting Sony for a long time, and you might go, oh, well, you're just a PlayStation fan now. You might think that, but, I've owned every single PlayStation console, and I still own my PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, and a couple of PlayStation 4s, and I also own a PSP and a Vita and a PSVR. So I supported Sony right from the start, and not only do I support Sony, but it's like they weren't my favorite. I preferred Xbox, but I still liked Sony and their games, and now it just seems like they're much more in line with where my personal views are about video games, and I have to say that. So it is very interesting. If you are in the US, I definitely suggest you sign up so you get an email when these things go live. That's not to say that nobody else will have a chance, but they're taking care of those loyal fans who have been PlayStation fans for a long time, and I can absolutely understand why they're doing that, and it really just shows that they really do care about their fans. So according to this as well, the PlayStation 5 looks to have some pretty interesting support and technology, and I gotta say, this is something that I was looking into, and it looks like this is really going to help with some obvious things with the PlayStation 5. Fresh details about the PS5 have started coming out, revealing the next generation console is going to support Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.1, so this should actually work to future-proof Sony's new console and puts it at a great advantage over its predecessor. So the news comes via an Anatel document providing and approving the wireless module that's to be featured in the PS5, confirming both Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.1 support. The device, which is manufactured by Foxconn, has been currently approved in the U.S., and it was requested by Sony. Sony has confirmed a holiday 2020 release for the PS5, although a concrete release date obviously has not been set. So if you kind of wanted to know why this would be important, which I will link this in the description so you guys can feel free to peruse it at your own leisure and request. The reason why that this is really interesting is because this could be a huge proof that the next PSVR is going to be wireless, and you would need something like that to be able to get your motions and stuff like that to work as well. I think that would be absolutely incredible. I think that options are great. I also think that, support for any Bluetooth devices are going to be independently amazing, and I think that it's going to be something that's going to be incredible. So again, the interesting part here is if you upgrade it or whatever and you get a new Wi-Fi 6 modem router, there's going to be a lot of difference, particularly in the speeds and stuff like that. It looks like they've addressed a lot of the concerns with the download speeds and things like that. This is a next-gen console, okay? This is a next-gen console. A lot of people wonder what makes a next-gen console, and realistically, it's just the next console in the pipeline, right? That's the realistic term of next-gen console. But truth be told, everything that Sony's putting into this is what really screams next-gen console, and I think that that's pretty awesome. And I also think that that's something that they don't get enough credit for. Everybody's so focused on power that they don't realize that there's so much more to that involved with these consoles than just the power narrative and things like that. Having stuff like wireless and the Wi-Fi tech and Bluetooth 5.1 support. I think that those are going to be things that are maybe overlooked a bit, but the reality is they shouldn't be overlooked because these are things that help future-proof a console. Like, we got consoles, believe it or not. I know, and I like my PS4, my PS4 Pro. I like my Xbox One X. I like these things quite a bit. But at the same time, I have to be 100% honest and say, these consoles were underpowered, especially the base PS4 and the base Xbox One, right from the start. They come out in late 2013 with technology from 2010. That is not a good thing, and you will not see anybody from a 2010 PC playing today's games. It doesn't happen. So they're doing now basically what should have been done all along, and what was done with the 360 PS3 era. Listen, the 360, the PS3 era, those were consoles that were above what the PC was doing at the time, right? And then we went into the next generation after that, where everybody kind of rested on their laurels or whatever, and maybe to save money, and I get that, but, you lose people to PC that way, and you lose out on the higher tech that way, and I just feel like what's been going on is, a little bit sort of a ramification of that. We're going to get probably more expensive consoles, but these consoles are going to be much better in terms of what we're able to see and what we're able to accomplish and what we're able to actually immerse ourselves in, and that's what I'm all about. But I will also, like I said, link the direct pre-order page in the comments below, as well as the news article about this. I just feel like, as many people as possible should be able to confirm this. Yes, Sony did confirm that, that they were able to start developing more consoles, and they wanted to have 10 million ready to go this year, but there could always be shipping problems, right? And the reason why I say that is because everything is having shipping problems right now due to the situation going on in the world right now, and that's just a fact. And I really do think that that's something that a lot of people are going to have to maybe kind of deal with. So even though they might be able to create 10 million consoles this year or before the end of the year, that doesn't necessarily mean that 10 million are going to be able to ship. And I do think it is nice, I guess, that Sony is going out there and trying their best to make sure that long-term supporters actually are the ones that are going to be able to, try to get this. I'm sure they're going to have an allotment for places like GameStop and, Amazon or Walmart or whatever, Best Buy, but I just feel like they're probably might not have as many ready that can guarantee to get to you, as much as they would like. And I think that at this point, It's hard saying. A lot of people might go, well, just delay next gen. I don't know if you have to delay next gen. If you can get these consoles out, why not get them out? Let's get some people playing some games. Let's get some people having some fun. I think that's the best thing you can do. As long as they can get some games out and there's some impressive stuff to show off, I think it'll be fine. Like for me personally, seeing the new Call of Duty was more than enough to get me excited about next generation. I know there's the cross gen, but it looked really good, and of course, like Spider-Man and stuff like that. So I really do hope that these consoles live up to the expectations and kind of bring what we've all been expecting, what we want to see. I'm very excited about it, and I would appreciate it if you guys would let me know in the feedback down below how you feel, because I think that all of us have certainly a different opinion about stuff. So please take a minute to consider subscribing if you haven't already. I much appreciate it. Everything's unscripted, off the cuff, my own personal thoughts and opinions, and I really do appreciate everybody's time if you took some time out of your busy day to watch my videos. Have a fantastic day. Please stay safe, happy, and healthy. Rack 'em up. Game on, my friends. Game on. Crapgamer, out.
Unscripted.